Hello and welcome once again to Prison Architect. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'm James403 and I hope you guys are having a good day. So, what are we getting up to today? I want to raise our prison capacity. But I don't just want to raise our prison capacity. I want to have different types of prisoners. Now, at the moment, if you look, I've got 111 normal security prisoners, and I've got 12 maximum security. The 12 maximum security come from, committing murders and my guards seeing them. But I've not really got a specific place for them to go. Now, the main differences between min, max and normal. Minimum security will be here for shorter periods of time. You won't earn as much money off them. Normal security is sort of the balance between them. Some of them will have sort of longer prison sentences and you'll earn that little bit of extra cash from them. Maximum security is sort of the complete opposite of the minimum. You'll earn a lot from them. They'll stay in your prison a long time. So depending on how you build your prison and what you want out of your prisoners, it can actually be beneficial having more maximum security or more minimum security and so on and so forth. You do have a couple of extra criteria, of course. You've got the protective. You can never get a protective or protective custody inmate into your prison. You have to actually make them in your own prison. So by going on to an individual prisoner and changing them to protective custody. The same is said for Supermax. Supermax prisoners will not just turn up in your prison. You actually have to designate them as a Supermax prisoner. And the sixth type is death row. You can't actually do death row until you have sort of the research and everything set up for it. So, we can just ignore that for now. But as I say, I would definitely like to have a new section of prisoners. So, I'm not sure whether I want to go for minimum security or for maximum security. But to be honest, the principle is the same with either. I'm just going to build a second prison, basically. Off to the back or to the side or something like that. And that's where these new prisoners will live. I'm thinking I could go to this side. Although I've just built this power here, so this side would probably be better. And then I hook it up to that power system. Yeah, that'd work. Now, how much are you going to cost me? You're going to cost me 30 grand, which is basically half my cash. Let's unpause time for a start, that'll help. And let's look at grants. Now, I could get 30 grand for increasing my prison capacity. And that's what this is going to do. I'm definitely going to increase my prison capacity by doing this. So, yeah, that'd work. Carpentry apprenticeship. Now, for that, you've just got to produce 10 superior beds. I think I've already set people up on carpentry apprenticeships. So, yeah, go for it. And they're just things that will get done eventually, I think. So, in fact, check the programs. Yeah, so I've got carpentry apprenticeships going at the moment. So, eventually, they'll just do that job and finish. Okay. So, then we're going to buy this area here. Yes, please. So, just increased my prison size by sort of a massive 50%-ish sort of thing. Okay. So, am I going to turn this into a separate prison, or am I just going to extend it? I think I actually want it to be sort of a separate prison. It's going to be connected to this prison via walkways, but the actual building itself I want completely separate. For a couple of reasons. One, because, if it's completely separate, it's easier to lock it down in comparison to the rest of the building. I can have it linking just here. I won't link it to here because, that's the protective custody area and the less linkage to that, the better. So, yeah. Open that door because people are slow and turn it back to full speed. Like this, I'm getting constant cash. We released a prisoner early, so got some money for that. We're going to turn auto lights. Do I want them on? No, I'll keep them off, actually. So, just pause a second while I work out how big I want this building to be. Now, it's got to obviously have space for the prison cells. It's going to have space for a canteen and a kitchen. Because if I'm segregating prisoners into maximum security, minimum security, everything else, I really don't want the prisoners to mix. So what I'll most likely do is, once I've built the area, I will go into deployment and turn all of this that I've currently got built into, you know, a min or max or so on and so forth. Yeah, I could just turn it all to medium security. And then the second area will be the area for all of the max security, or, you know, depending on how I do it. So, if I get the same rough space as that, just as a start, you're not going to tell me how big it is, are you? There we go. So if I just want that cell block, that is a 41 by 34. Okay. So as I say, leave a bit of a corridor between the two areas. And it was a 41. Eey. Can't even fit it. It was 41, wasn't it? I'm not just going mental. Oh no, it's 34 deep, 41 long. So let's start from this side. Bit of a gap. So 41. And I can't remember how long it was now. My God, me and numbers today just isn't working. 34. 41, 34. So, 41, 34. There we go. Get it built before I forget how big it is again. Oh, I swear, like, I'm just not having a good day. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be 5 wide. 1, 2. Grab the actual door. That'd help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, and then the door. Because I need at least one door for it to be considered a proper building. Yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble lately. My mic's been playing up, so if it's not the best audio quality, I am sorry about that. I couldn't get it to stop buzzing for a while. To be honest, I think my mic is just dying. I have ordered a new one, but it's going to take a little while to get here. And even then, I don't know if that quality on the new mic will be very good. It's a brand that I've not tried before. So, you know, I'm risking it, seeing what it's like. Hopefully it'll be good. If it's not, again, I apologise. And I will find one that is decent eventually. I've not been doing YouTube videos that long, so, you know, it's not surprising that it's taking me a little while to get set up completely. But, you know, we'll get there, I'm sure. So, I am going to need a shower room. I'm going to need laundry, cleaning. Oh, so many things. In which case, I think just going for big. Oh, then again, I've only got 20 grand left. Eesh. And I've still got to actually build the cell block. That's going to take a little while. So if I wanted to build another section to this, that's going to cost almost 20 grand itself. Yeah, okay. And then I want to add that to there. Like that. Oh. Like that. There we go. Now, while it's night time, I'd very much like a jail door to be added there. And I'm ready on lockdown just in case I need to hit it. Oh, of course it would turn to day just before they've built the thing. It might work in our favour if it's sort of breakfast time. They all might go to the other end of the map. Oh, here he comes. Come on, don't do this to me. Work out you need to clean that rubble up. I'm not going to risk it. Lockdown. Come on, just clean up the rubble. So many people trying to get in through there. Ah, they've done it. Right. Boom. Probably not the best thing I could have done, but I really didn't want to have loads of prisoners go, oh look, we can escape. Which they've done so often. Lock open, thank you. Okay. It's dark as all hell in there, but I will fit lights once I've actually fitted the rooms themselves, because, you know. Oh, cleaning. But this will be my sort of central area, which I put all of the other buildings that are required in. So let's have a quick setup. I will have what? One square. Like that. Like that. Wall at the back. Yep, 3 by 3. Two, three. Space the corridors out properly. 2, 3, and 4th. So no, they need to be one further. 1, 2, 3, 4th. Spot on. So I can have lights. To be honest, I want a light in each cell. Easiest way to make sure that happens is put one in these cells and then copy the design. Same as I could put the light there, and then that'll copy with each set of cells. Okay. Now, some of these cells I might not put the bookshelf in, or I might have the bookshelf and a radio or something, so that some of these cells can be rated differently. Oh, someone found with a screwdriver. Very quickly, intelligence. No, can't turn you into an informant. Ah, well, I've got to try every now and then. Lock these open, because otherwise it'll drive me mad whenever I try and build in there. They really are insistent on sort of drugs and things like that, aren't they? You'd think they'd give up after a while, considering I keep finding them. Okay. 14 grand. Eesh. I might just expand this area for now, put all the bedrooms in, so that I can get the other half of this grant. Because what's this going to be? I mean, this is going to be... Oh, did I go shorter than that? Oh, no, the building's longer. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's going to increase my capacity by 60. Which will be almost at the 200 mark then. Yeah. Although I could turn a couple of these cells at the very end into bunk rooms. So I have a couple of rooms that have sort of like 4 or 5 prisoners in each room. And then the rest are all individual celled. Then again, that's probably not a good idea, considering these are going to be like my max security prisoners. And yeah, it's probably not a good idea to put them in a massive cell together. Whenever these guys are all in one room, they seem to kill each other. Yeah, probably not then. Okay. So, I'm going to need a toilet in each room. I've got this set up with the toilet facing the door. Need a bed. I mean, I could turn each of these into a bunk room technically. Oh, 1 death. Really? Why? And when? Oh, the shower room. Oh, he's a snitch. When did he turn up in my prison? All of you watching, you're probably sitting there shouting, "Look, you've got a snitch, you've got a snitch." And there I am, just blissfully ignorant. Anyone else with a snitch? Oh, snitch. Just there. Protective custody. Because I'd very much prefer him not to die. So, yeah. Oh, potential CI. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's got a 47% coverage. That's pretty good. Anything else? Oh, snitch ex law enforcement, just there. What is it, you? Oh, no, go back on him. No, is it you? Ah, it's you. Oh, that's the dead one. There I am, following a snitch, going like, "Where are you? Where are you?" It's the dead one that the guard is taking to the morgue van. Never mind. Oh, new prisoners. That's nice. Brand new in this prison. Straight away you're seen with the... Oh, where are they going? Oh, of course, they're being taken to the security office, where I'm getting information from them. And as long as they're in there, it's going to raise their suspicion even further. Okay. Oh, and another potential CI. Thank you very much. He's only a 23%, but you know. So the longer I keep the game moving, the more suspicion these guys are going to be under. But the more information I get. Oh, so yeah, look, he's a target. So my snitches are telling me he's a target. So it's a good thing I've put him in there, really. Right, so let's deactivate these guys now because I don't want them to be in that security office too long. I could activate you, however, because you've got almost a 50% coverage of my prison, so yeah. Yeah, same thing, telling me he's a target. But other than that, nothing new. I have got a lot more uncovered, though, with people's personality traits. A couple of the new people just in the prison, of course, that I've not unlocked yet. But, you know. Awesome. But, yeah, we'll leave intelligence now for a little while. And I've just checked the time, so I am going to leave it there, guys. Hopefully in the next episode or two, we'll get this new area set up, and we'll have a new place for all of our sort of maximum security prisoners. Once I have this set up, I will actually go into the recruiting, where are we, intake, and I'll actually set up to intake with maximum security prisoners. It will take a little while for it to go up, but eventually it will. So thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you later.